All right, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's high school football playoff report brought to you by LoneStarVarsity.com. I'm George Watson of the Lubbock Avalanche-Journal. We're going to take a look back at the week that was and the week that is in high school football in the playoffs, and we've reached the area round. A lot of area teams are still alive, but first we want to take a look at the week that was and some of the big games, that got the teams here, and none bigger, obviously, than the Roosevelt Eagles coming up with a huge upset against the Crane Golden Cranes, a team that was ranked number 2 in the state at one time during the season. But Roosevelt plays outstanding offense, outstanding defense, especially late in the game, get a couple of big plays, to get down there and get some scores and then hold on for the defense. The defense played outstanding the last 9.5 minutes in holding that high-powered Golden Crane offense, out of the end zone, getting some turnovers and being able to run out the clock. And the Roosevelt Eagles pick up their first victory, their first playoff victory since 1971. Folks, let me give you a little perspective. I'm a man. I'm 40, and that was 3 years old when that happened. So that's a long time for those Eagles to come through and get a playoff win. So congratulations to the Roosevelt Eagles. Another big upset victory happened for the Friona Chieftains up there in North Texas, getting the big win going up against a Panhandle team that they were obviously picked to lose against, but a big win for Friona in overtime, 21-20. Good job by the Chieftains coming through, finished third in that district up in 2-2A behind Muleshoe and Childress, but come up with a big win over Panhandle. Then, of course, you move up to 4A, the team I think that everybody's kind of watching right now, the Friendship Tigers, number 7 in the state to end the season in the regular season AP poll. They go to Paladura, have to play a tough road game. This is always a tough game, having to go up to Amarillo, facing the Paladura Dons again for about the 4th time in the last 8 years. But the Tigers start off a little slow. They get the job done. That pounding running game behind that great offensive line of Mason Walters, Jordan Nichols, Seth Kiker, Lee Conley and company getting the job done. Brian Sykes and Preston Dotson really running the ball well. Tyler Lloyd throwing the ball, making some good plays there. And the Friendship defense, I've said it all along. I can't say enough about this Friendship defense. The way they've played all season long, they come up with another big game, hold Paladura to about 25 yards offense in the first half, and shut the Dons down from there. A Dons team that had won 3 straight games to get into the playoffs, but they couldn't match up with Friendship. Friendship getting the big win, 29-7 there at Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo. Down the road, with Snyder and Cooper, another rematch game from earlier in the season. Cooper lost this game 53-0 earlier in the regular season, a game that had to be moved because of the unfortunate death of senior basketball player Kelsey Vines. But Snyder was just too tough again. Snyder come in and picks up the 42-13 victory. The Tigers are just playing very well right now. After scoring 56 points to get into the playoffs and beat a good Brownwood team, they go up and take care of business against Cooper and win 42-13, so the Tigers advance there. And then on Saturday, down in Andrews, a game I was fortunate enough to be able to watch the Idalou Wildcats, who right now, folks, are just an absolute machine offensively and defensively. We here at the Avalanche-Journal, some people in the media kind of make a little bit of deal about all that the Wildcats do is run the ball, but hey, they showed the ability to be able to throw the ball. Sean Reagan, the senior quarterback, threw the ball outstanding against Alpine, threw for 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards, through the air, and hit some big pass plays, especially early in the game, that helped the Wildcats get out to a 28-0 first quarter lead, and it was all over from there. And that Idalou defense was just outstanding, holding the Alpine Bucks to just 7 points and picking up a 56-7 victory. And so a lot of good games, a lot of good teams that are still alive in the playoffs. We just run down a few, not to mention, New Deal picks up a big win over Farwell. Sundown looks like they keep rolling with a win over McCamey. And so that sets up a lot of good area matchups that we'll get to in a minute. So like I said, when we come back, we'll get into some of those area matchups and see who the key games are and some of the key players are to keep watching for right here on your high school football playoff report.